I am very clear that I will work with anyone, but I will bow down to no one. And I understand where my constitutional authority begins, and I understand where my constitutional authority allows me to do. And as the commander-in-chief of the Maryland National Guard, I have the sole responsibility and the sole honor of being able to determine how, when, and why the Maryland National Guard is utilized. And it's something that I've done.
Well. Wes Moore is back on TV selling wolf tickets again. I keep hearing this question. Berney, can the governor of Maryland tell the president no if he asks to borrow the National Guard? Wes Moore sure is telling his side of the story. Well, the short answer is yes and no. Here's how it works. Most of the time, the National Guard belongs to the governor. That's why you see them during hurricanes and floods and standing around in airports wearing reflective vests. So if the president asks Governor Moore for the Guard, maybe to send them to D.C., Old Wes can cross his arms and squint into the sun and say, "No, Mr. President, I'm too busy raising taxes and renaming highways." But, and this is a very important but, the president can also say, "Cute story, Wes, but I'm in charge now." That's called federalizing the National Guard. The minute that happens, those troops stop taking orders from Annapolis and starts taking them from the Pentagon. At that point, the governor is about as useless as a boar hog. This is not hypothetical. Presidents have done it before in the past. Eisenhower did it. Then Big Daddy Bush did it. If they think that a governor is dragging his feet on an issue, they can hit the override button. Don't believe me? Let's crack open the history book. Exhibit A, 1957, Little Rock, Arkansas. Governor Orville Phobos decides to use the Arkansas National Guard to block 9 black students from integrating Central High School, spitting in the face of the Supreme Court's ruling of Brown versus Board of Education. President Dwight D. Eisenhower did not exactly seem thrilled. "Oh, you thought you were in charge," he says. He federalized the Guard, sending also the 101st Airborne, and suddenly Phobos was about as relevant as a rotary phone. Those Guard troops, they went from blocking black students from entering the high school to escorting those same students into the high school. Fast forward to 1992. Los Angeles. The Rodney King verdict lit up the city, literally lighting it on fire. Riots, looting, chaos, it was all there. Governor Pete Wilson called in the California National Guard, but it's like bringing a squirt gun to a forest fire. President George H.W. Bush said, "Step aside, Pete." He federalized the Guard and tossed in some Marines for good measure. Order restored. Governor sidelined. So, here's the deal. Maryland's governor, he can play tough guy if he wants to. He can cross his arms and say no way to the president's request. But if the president federalizes the Guard, it's game over. So the next time you hear a Maryland politician puffing out their chest and saying, "I won't let Washington use our National Guard," just remember, they can only say no until the president decides that he's had enough. And that, folks, is your civics lesson for today, Berney style. By the way, most D.C. residents are very happy that the Guard was deployed there. Murders and crime have been reduced significantly.
So right now I'm down here in Union Station, as you can see behind me. Yes. And I walked through Union Station, it was different. See, I'm from DC, I live here. So I can tell you, I can be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was nice. I don't even want to leave. Union Station, they literally, it feels different. Like usually when I walk through, it's got this quiet darkness. It's like you're walking through some sort of demi hood at night. And now it feels more light, upbeat. It definitely feels safe. But see, I can say that because I'm from here. A lot of people that are here protesting, they're not from here. They don't even live here. So they wouldn't know on a day-to-day basis like I would and some of the other DC natives.
Maybe the same should happen in Baltimore. Thanks for tuning in to the Loyal Opposition Show. If you like what you heard, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and share it with your friends. And if time permits, drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay free.